According to the CDC, 1 in 68 children in the United States has been identified with autism spectrum disorder, or ASD. Most everybody either has a family member with ASD or knows someone who has ASD. I myself am a mother of not one but 2 children with autism. My 12-year-old son, Dustin Jr., who has Asperger's syndrome, and my 9-year-old son, Hunter, who has just been recently diagnosed with pervasive developmental disorder not otherwise specified, or PDD-NOS. The purpose of my speech is to inform the audience about raising children with autism. Today I'm going to tell you about the financial, physical, and emotional burdens of raising children with autism. First, I'm going to share with you the financial burdens of raising children with autism. According to the Autism Spectrum Disorder Foundation, the financial strain associated with the diagnosis does not help the fact that many of the families, about 28% of them, make less than families with non-autistic children. A new study pegs the lifetime cost of caring for an autistic child around $1.4 million, according to the author Chris Tyler Reuters of Raising an Autistic Child, Coping with the Cost. It is not an easy cost to process for most families. Most low-income families, such as mine, are lucky to be making $40,000 a year or less. I myself have spent over $10,000 just in the past 9 months on travel, hotel, and treatment for just one of my children. I have also spent close to $25,000 in renovating our oldest son's room just to make it more comfortable for him to live with autism. Now I would like to talk about the physical burden of raising children with autism. Physically, it's very demanding to have just one child with autism. There are many doctor's appointments, which means a lot of travel. And just imagine, I've got to do it twice since I have 2 children with autism. Just the daily routine is very physically demanding. You can't just be relaxed and be able to do things the way you want when you want. There is a very strict routine you have to follow, especially with getting up in the morning and getting ready for school. You have to stick with a strict time, strict routine of everything you do, and constantly monitor everything the child does. Finally, I would like to talk to you about the emotional burdens an autistic child puts on a parent. The emotional burdens heavily outweigh the physical and the financial burdens, in my opinion. Most of the physical burden lead to the emotional hardships. This everyday care is so physically demanding that it can lead to depression. Autistic people have disturbed sleep patterns, and they need constant supervision, which is extremely physically exhausting, which leads to mental exhaustion. This physical demand can really put a lot of added stress and anxiety on a parent. That added stress and anxiety can cause issues with the other parent, which also could lead to separation. In most cases, many parents with autistic children are not together. In conclusion, I share with you the burdens of raising children with ASD. I have conveyed to you the financial, physical, and emotional hardships that come with ASD children. I felt qualified to speak about this topic because of being a parent myself of 2 autistic children. The next time you see an ASD child, just think about the burden that the parents have just trying to raise that one child. There are plenty of support groups out there, and there is also government funding to have support for the parents of raising autistic children. Thank you.